amazing feeling. I've been playing this game for a very long time, and just trying to make a player that looks like me, but not really that close. It's really special that I actually get to have somebody that looks exactly like me. I'm really excited for that.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You take a look at Jokic. He's received the 4th most votes in the West. If the All-Star game were today, he'd be starting.
And that's the way it should be. As dynamic as he's been this season, it wouldn't be right if he wasn't a part of that starting lineup.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. You've got Reddish. Morris is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Young in at the point guard. And for the Timberwolves, Aldridge out there with Jokic. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's Anderson, and it's Rubio in at the 1. Morris with the bucket. And a tough stretch for both teams, Doris. As a player, do you change your approach when you're in a losing streak like this?
I think, Kevin, one of the things you do is you put your head down and you continue to work. You understand that in the course of a season there are highs and lows, but you do not react to those. You continue to work, you continue to grind.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Rubio against Young. Morris right side. And Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Anderson outside. That shot off. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Rubio. Jokic has got his second basket.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Young, good D by Rubio.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Aldridge. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Young will bring it up for Pittsburgh. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
And here's Rubio, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Here's Jokic, and that one drops. Jokic has got 6.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now here's Bradley. He had a 39-point outing in their last game again.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And he gets the bucket.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The inbound, and Young with the nice bucket inside. And it's 7 points for Trae Young. Rubio against Young. Rubio, the pass to Jokic. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Jokic kicks to Rubio. Over Young. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pittsburgh. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a...
Selfless. I mean, you need to cure...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. Carter out there with Morris. And it's Young. Then it's Reddish. And it's Barrett at the small forward. And with the trade deadline behind us, Doris, some players who didn't get moved are breathing a sigh of relief.
You know, Kevin, as we watch NBA players play the game that they love and commit to, you can forget that they're people. So do they have a strong bond with their teammates? Are they an integral part of their community? Do they have children in schools where leaving their family, even temporarily, that's a hard thing to deal with. There's a ton of emotion involved with getting traded or, in this instance, not getting moved.
Now here's Anderson. Barrett brings the double team. Here's Bradley, and that one is hammered home.
Well, don't sleep on Avery's athleticism, right? Terrific at finishing these opportunities with force.
Rubio against Young. A shot by Carter. Nobody around. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Jokic. He had a 36-point outing in the last game again.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Shots good from Young.
That's two things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Jokic. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The pass to Morris. Anderson against Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 from Morris. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Aldridge. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Aldridge has got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Now, here's Bradley after R.J. Barrett's miss. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Reddish with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio.
Well, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. They host the Kings after this game, and that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. And that one's good. Jokic, 10 points for him.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And a deep 3 from Young. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
And Anderson kicks to Bradley. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. No good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Barrett dishes to Young. Back to Barrett. Fires the three. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's hard to believe that LaMarcus Aldridge started in the NBA at the age of 21. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Ricky Rubio. Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Bradley in at the shooting guard position.
When he's dialed in, he plays with such force on the offensive end. R.J. Barrett doing work.
Outside Bradley. Passes it to Jokic. Rubio in the corner. A floater. And the layup is up and in. Rubio's got 7 points in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Young from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of him.
Pass to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Rubio taking his time here. In the corner, Bradley with it. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Young passes to Barrett. Carter kicks to Reddish. Now, here is Young. Takes a 3. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bradley. Good defensive work there by Young.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Barrett. Anderson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Young. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Now here is Carter following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Rubio with it. Picked up by Barrett. It's stolen by Barrett. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Young.
You know, you can't afford to let Young slip by you, especially in these open floor situations. That is inviting trouble.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 13. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Attacking attacking in transition the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
On its way from Young for two, but they get it back. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the...
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. Barrett is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Trey Young. And it's Reddish in at the 2. Now here's Anderson. Now Jokic, a fader. And again it's Minnesota.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
Rubio against Young. Drills it from outside.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Rubio the pass to Jokic. Down low, here's Aldridge. Another shot, and the layup falls. Jokic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Anderson. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Young against Rubio, and Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Young. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Dishes it to Rubio. Back to Jokic. Takes it off the glass. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Pittsburgh's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Here's Young, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Minnesota, leading by 5. the pass to Jokic. Good work defensively by Carter. For Pittsburgh, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
And free throw good from Reddish.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Now, here's Rubio. Jokic draws the double. Aldridge wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
In the corner, it's Morris. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Minnesota calls timeout. The score is tied at 48. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Poked away. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Yes!
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Now, here is Young. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 1. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. The jump hook. Oh, off target. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Right on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical three-point cushion. What poise.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. A truly... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.